I, every inch a king. When I do stare, see how the servant quakes. I do pardon this man's life. What is thy cause? Adultery? Thou shalt not die. Die for adultery? No. The wren goes to it, and the gilded fly does lecture in my sight. Let copulation thrive! For Gloucester's bastard son was kinder to his father than my daughters. To it! Luxury! Pell-mell! For I have no soldiers. Behold, yon simpering dame, whose face between her forks presages snow that minces virtue and shakes the head to hear of pleasure's name.
But soft, what light from yonder window breaks?
Hello, young man. And you, sir. How are they hanging, as they say?
I remember thine eyes well enough. Dost squinny at me? No, do thy worst, blind Cupid, I will not love! Read thou this challenge, mark but the penning of it.
Let me see. You do have a very strange way of speaking. I'm sure you don't mind me saying so. You know, you could do with a bit of a shave and brushing your teeth. Oral hygiene is very important.
Oh, thou art with me. No eyes in thy hand, nor no money in thy purse. Your eyes are in a heavy case, but you see how this world goes.
Ah, yes, this world. Well, you see, I've only just arrived, so I don't really know much about this world. What's it called? Ah, well, a mystery. What a pity Sonual isn't here. She would have loved it. Oh, look at me all sad. This isn't me at all. Who is me? Silly me, I've forgotten to introduce myself. I am the Professor.
What? Art mad? A man can see how this world goes with no eyes. Look with thine ears. See how yon justice rails upon yon simple thief. But hark in thine ears. Change places and handy-pandy. Which is the justice? Which is the thief? Thou hast seen a farmer's dog bark at a beggar?
Right, well, I can see I've caught you in the middle of something. I might leave this place and go and explore. I'm sure you won't find me rude if I...
And so, the creature runs from the curb. There thou mightst behold the great image of authority. A dog's obeyed in office. Away, thou rascal beetle! Hold thy bloodied hand!
Ah, this is a little nicer. Now I need to find someone from around these parts. Hello there, young man, and who might you be?
I, the merry wanderer of the night. I jest Oberon and make him smile, while I, the fat and bean-fed horse, do beguile, sometimes neighing in likeness of filly foal, and sometimes lurk in gossip's bowl, in very likeness of roasted crab, and when she drinks against her lips I bob, and on her withered dewlap pour the ale.
Ah, yes, very nice to meet you. I am the Professor. Look, I just met the strangest man. He seemed rather troubled, like some sort of mad monarch. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Ah, the king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed the queen come not within his sight. For Oberon is passing in fell and wrath, because that she as her attendant hath the lovely boy stolen from Indian king. Never had she such a sweet changeling. And jealous Oberon would have the child, knight of his train to trace the forests wild. But she perforce withholds the loved boy, crowns him with flowers and makes him all her joy. And now they never meet by grove or green, by fountain clear or shimmering starlight sheen.
Do I know you? And why do you talk in that strange rhythm? It's like... Perhaps this young man can shed some light on the situation. Excuse me?
Why, anything but to the purpose. You were sent for, and you have a kind of confession in your looks which your modesties have not craft enough to colour. I know the good king and queen have sent for you.
Have they? How strange. Do I know you?
Excellent. Well, you're a fishmonger.
Close. I am a traveller through space and time. But I did have fish for dinner.
Well, then I would you were so honest a man.
Honest? A fishmonger? The last fishmonger I met tried to steal my scarf and called me names. I do not think you should hold them in such high esteem.
Aye, sir. But to be honest, as this world goes, is to be one man picked out of 10,000.
There's something very strange about the way you all talk here.
Oh, 2,000 souls and 20,000 ducats would not debate the question of that straw. This is the posthume of much wealth and peace that inward breaks, and shows no cause without why the man dies. I humbly thank you.
Iambic pentameter. You're all speaking iambic pentameter, and you must be Hamlet from the play of the same name.
I would not hear your enemies say so, nor shall I do mine ear that violence, to make a truster of your own report against yourself. I know you are no truant, but what is your affair in Elsinore?
Enemies? Here? Not yet. Did I say something wrong? Or is there something wrong here, with this strange place?
What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here, so close to the cradle of the fairy queen?
And you must be Puck from A Midsummer Night's Dream. Ah, yes, so perhaps the king was Lear. Or characters from plays by none other than William Shakespeare, the bard himself. How very strange. What is this place? And who is the queen you were talking about, Puck?
What's wrong with you? This isn't where I was meant to go. Meant to be in the Syncrox galaxy. I don't recognize this place at all.
Good morrow, fair sir. And what a striking day it is today indeed.
Goodness me, a strange talking local. I'm Tom Tresman.
Pray tell me your disposition. I am verily known as the Professor, and a traveller am I.
I didn't get any of that. I recognize the words, but it doesn't make any sense to me, I'm afraid.
You don't speak iambic pentameter.
I don't what?
You're not from this planet.
No, I'm not. And if they're all like you, I'd have to say that's a relief.
No, they are, but I'm not. I'm not from this planet. I was adopting the local lingo to blend in.
Oh, you blend in?
Nah, rarely. Tell me, what is that upon your wrist? Is that a standard vortex time bracelet issue 2977?
Oh no, 2981.
Nah, far superior. So perhaps you could tell us where we are.
Not where I was heading, that's for sure. I was on my way to a technical conference in the Syncrox galaxy. Somehow I ended up here. So you don't know where we are either?
It would appear so. I have to tell you that people can appear rather strange here.
That's a bit of the pot calling the kettle black. I mean, look at you.
Oh, wherefore, nature, didst thou lie and frame? Since lion vile hath here deflowered my dear, which is, no, which was the fairest dame that lived, that loved, that liked, that looked with cheer. No tears, confound, out, sword, and wound thy pap of Pyramus. I, that left up were heart doth hop. Thus die I. Thus! 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 Now, I am dead. Now, I am fled. My soul is in the sky. Tongue, lose thy light. Moon, take thy flight. Now, die. Die! Die! Die!
Okay, that was a little strange, Tom.
Yes.
Something strange is going on around here. Something is not quite right. I think I need some Kellogg's breakfast cereal.
You mean because of that? I think you're overreacting. I'm sure that happens around here in many places. He's probably just had a bad day.
No, it is not normal for people to walk around speaking Shakespeare and killing themselves.
Maybe it's normal for this place. I'm sure I've seen it before. Yes, perfectly normal.
Out, damn Spot! Out, I say! 1, 2, why then, 'tis time to do it. Hell is murky. Fie, my lord, fie, a soldier in a field. What need we fear? Who knows that when no one can call our power to account? Yet who would have thought the old man would have so much blood in him?
Hello, young lady. My friend and I would like to ask you a few questions about this place. For instance, where are we?
No, Tom, I don't think that's going to help.
Give her a chance to answer.
The Thane of Fife had a wife, but where is she now? What, will these hands ne'er be clean? No more of that, my lord, no more of that. You mar all with this starting.
Lady Macbeth, this is all starting to make some sort of sense.
It is?
Yes, of course.
And here's the smell of blood still. All the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand. Oh! Oh!
No, Tom, don't. I think she could be the one who's behind it. She's the one who urges Macbeth to kill the king.
What are you saying?
Well, if we are in some sort of world of Shakespearian characters, and as they only speak Shakespeare's words, she is the perfect villainess, and therefore is not to be trusted.
I see. We need someone, Professor, to show us around, to get us off this world.
Everybody here is stuck in their own stories and plots. Who can help us here?
Well, I'll follow you. I'll lead you around. Through bog, through bush, through brake, through briar. Sometimes a horse I'll be. Sometimes a hound. A hog, a headless bear. Sometimes fire I'll be. I'll neigh, I'll bark, I'll grunt, I'll roar, I'll burn like horse, hound, hog, bear, fire at every turn.
Well, then again, this is Puck, and he might just be the perfect candidate. Right, Tom, I think he wants us to go in there.
You sure? Can we trust him?
He's a good sort of fellow. Where to now, young Puck?
And the hungry lion roars, and the wolf howls the moon. And the heavy ploughman snores, all weary from task for done.
Oh, well, Tom, looks like it's just you and me.
Well, in that case, Professor, after you.
Where shall we three meet again? In lightning, thunder, or in rain?
When the hurly burly's done, when the battle's lost and won, that will be ere the set of sun.
Where the place?
Upon the heath, there to meet my
Hello there. I hope I'm not gate-crashing your party. Well, this all looks very interesting.
By the pricking of my thumb, something wicked this way comes. Open knocks. Whoever knocks.
Knocks? Yeah, you can hardly knock on a bush. Young Puck brought us here, so we're hoping you can help us.
Yes, we want to get off this planet.
If it is a planet.
Speak.
Demand. We'll answer.
Does thou want to hear it from our mouths or from our master?
Masters? Now we're getting somewhere, ain't we?
Sure, Professor.
Oh, pouring sow's blood that hath eaten her 9 fellow Grace, that sweating from the murderer's gibbet thrown into the flame. Come high or low, thyself and office deftly show.
Tell me, thou unknown power.
Macbeth! Macbeth! Macbeth!
He knows thy thought. Hear him speak, but say thou naught.
Beware, Macduff! Beware the Thane of Fight!
What? No, I think there's some mistake. I'm not Macbeth. Whatever thou art, for thy good caution, thanks. Thou hast halved my fear aright. But one word more.
Professor, what are you saying?
That was very strange indeed, Tom.
He will not be commanded. Here's another, more potent than the first.
Macbeth! Macbeth! Macbeth!
Had I 3 ears, I'd hear thee.
Professor, you're talking in their language.
Tom, you're right. Let's get out of here.
Be bloody, bold, and resolute. Laugh to scorn the power of man, for none of woman born shall harm Macbeth.
What's happening to me, Tom?
I thought you were just trying to communicate with the locals in their own language. Initially. Now, I think it's some kind of disease that everyone seems to have caught. Thankfully, I seem to be immune.
It's not just a way of speaking. Every line was written by Shakespeare. I'm sure of that. Earlier when I was speaking, I actually felt like I was turning into Macbeth.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
See, they encounter thee with their hearts' thanks. Both sides are even. Here I'll sit in the mist, be large in mirth, anon will drink a measure. The table round, there's blood on thy face.
Oh, Professor, you're doing it again.
Tom, you're right. Be careful, Tom. I don't think you are immune.
I'm fine. There's nothing wrong with me. You're the mad one.
Me? Mad?
He's mad that trusts in the tameness of the wolf, the horse's health, a boy's love, or a whore's oath.
What are you saying, Tom?
He's a yeoman that has a gentleman to his son. For he's a mad yeoman who sees his son a gentleman before him.
No, it's happening to you too. Snap out of it.
Oh, you're right, Professor. You're right. This place is doing my head in.
You and me both. Hold on, what did you just say?
You're right.
No, you said head. Oh, that's it. I've heard of this phenomenon before, but it's the first time I've experienced it. I had an old lecturer who materialized his TARDIS inside the head of Leonardo da Vinci. Brilliant mind. The theory was that because of his brilliance, his mind existed on a different plane, in a different dimension. This meant it was possible by jumping in the time vortex to arrive inside someone's mind, provided they were a genius naturally. No, I hope that doesn't happen to me.
That's so far-fetched, I don't know what to say.
Tom, we need to get out of here. The brain is absorbing us rapidly and fitting us into its world. If we don't get out of here soon, we will all become Shakespearean characters in this world forever.
This is a brave night to cool a courtesan. I'll speak a prophecy ere I go. When priests are more in word than matter... Oh! Dear God, this is disturbing. My vortex bracelet doesn't work anymore. I don't know what we're going to do.
Hopefully my TARDIS doesn't have the same issues. My lecturer managed to escape from Da Vinci, so we should be able to escape from Shakespeare. Now, Tom, we need to find that King Lear. That's where my TARDIS is. Now, where is that Puck fellow?
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. A fellow of infinite jest and most excellent fancy. He hath borne me on his back 1,000 times. And now how abhorrent in my imagination it is. My gorge rims at it. Where be your gibes now? Your gambols, your songs, your flashes of merriment that would want to set the table on a roar? Not one now to mock your own grinning. Quite chapfallen. Get thee now to my lady's chamber. Tell her, let her paint an inch thick. To this favour she must come. Make her laugh at that. Prithee, Horatio, tell me one thing.
Oh, sod off, you pretentious git Hamlet. You're no use to us at all.
What is he whose grief bears such an emphasis? Whose phrase of sorrow conjures the wandering stars like wonder-wounded hearers? This is I, Hamlet the Dane.
Oh, thank goodness he's gone, the freak. Now we need Puck.
How now, spirit? Whither wander thou?
Hello to you too. You took your time. Now, we need to find King Lear post-haste.
I'll put a girdle around the earth in 40 minutes.
No, I don't think that'll be necessary. Just point us in the direction of the good King Lear.
Very well, my lord. Your servant shall do so.
Ah, this is the place, Tom.
Almost as nice as the witch's lair.
Just take control of what you're saying and we'll have nothing to worry about.
Nothing!
Now, Mr. King Lear, me and my good friend Tom here would just like to get to my TARDIS over there, and then we promise we'll not trouble you anymore.
Nothing will come of nothing. Speak again.
No, dear. Please let us pass.
Out of my sight!
Oh, we will, if you let us pass.
No. Come! Let's away to prison. We two alone shall live like birds in the cage. When thou dost ask me a blessing, I'll kneel down and ask of thee forgiveness. So we'll live and pray and sing and tell old tales and laugh at gilded butterflies and hear poor rogues talk of court news, and we'll talk with them too. Who loses and who wins, who's in and who's out, and take upon us the great mystery of things as if we were God's spies. And we'll wear away in a walled prison sects and pacts of great ones that ebb and flow with the moon.
I couldn't have put it any more perfectly than you, sir. We won't trouble you any more. Oh, no.
How now, my lord? Why do you keep alone? Of sorriest fancies your companions making? Using thoughts which indeed should have died with them, they think on. Things without remedy should be without regard. What's done is done.
We have scotched the snake, not killed it. She'll close and be herself, whilst our poor Malice remains in danger of her former tooth. Here we will eat our meal in fear and sleep, in the affliction of these terrible dreams that shake us nightly. Better be with the dead whom we, to gain our peace, have sent to peace, than on the torture of the mind to lie in restless ecstasy.
Professor, we've got to get out of here now.
Right.
Howl, 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 howl! Oh, you are men of stone! Had I your tongues and eyes, I would use them so that heaven's moan would cry. She is dead forever. I know when one is dead and when one lives. She's as dead as earth. Lend me a looking glass, if that her breath should mist or stain the stone white. Then she lives.
To bed, to bed. There's a knocking at the gate. Come, come, give me your hand. What's done cannot be undone. To bed, to bed, to bed.